guys, what's going on? It's your boy Frolls14 back again for another video. Today we have week 3 of the PMC Orange League Season 2. And we're up against probably our biggest test so far in League, Trev the King and the Atlanta Braviarys. So, yeah, for those of you who don't know Trev, he is an extremely good battler. Yeah, as I said, one of the probably best league battlers going around. So, we're going to have our work cut out for us. I'm pretty nervous, to be honest. Yeah, I've just got to be confident and tell myself that I can win because, yeah, he's got an extremely good matchup on us. Probably one of the best teams in the league, I'd say. We'll go through it in a minute, and it's just going to be a very tough matchup for us. So we're just got to do our best and hopefully, at the very least, put up a really good contest for him. So his team is Tapu, Lando T, so he's got that combo. Scolipede, Lucario, Aromatisse, Bronzong, Cryogonal, Tyrantrum, Toxapex, Decidueye, and Talonflame. So obviously he's got amazing offense in Tapu Koko and Lando T. So I don't know how I'm possibly going to stop these two mons. He's got Lucario that's been putting in a lot of work for him. He's Scolipede for the setup. He's got Handy Walls in Bronzong, Aromatisse, Toxapex that do well against my team. Then he's got Talonflame as a weird kind of threat, and Tyrantrum, Decidueye. So his team's just amazing, to be honest. And yeah, it's got a pretty good matchup on our team, but we do have a few mons that kind of put in work as well. So yeah, it's going to be a hell of a contest, and we just hope we can put up a fight against him. Looking at his team, the mons I'm most worried about is Tapu Koko and Lando T, obviously the two main threats. I'm probably expecting the Z move from Lando and probably Bronzong as well. That just walls a lot of my team, so that's going to be hard to take down, and Toxapex is always annoying as well. So they're probably the 4 main mons, and Lucario I'm probably expecting as well, as he's been using that very well. So we'll get into the team builder now. So the first mon I bought was my Scizor, my Mega Scizor. I was kind of 50-50 whether to bring this or not, because he does have very good answers in Bronzong, Lando T. So this is more to just set up and do damage. So once I get a Swords Dance up and start bullet punching, I actually put a hell of a lot of work in. As you can see, I got the U-turn out just to U-turn out on switches such as Lando T. I got the Roost because I have max defense. So this set can take on Lando T extremely well. I got a little bit of an attack, but once we boost that with a Swords Dance, it will be massive. And the rest in HP, so I can take some hidden power fires and stuff like that, because I know he'll bring stuff like that, or some kind of fire move. So, yeah, this set, if I can keep it around, I can U-turn around, I can Swords Dance, Bullet Punch, U-turn. It actually can do work. But yeah, as I said, looking at his team, he's got Bronzong, even Toxapex as well. And yeah, Lando T. So he's got really good switch-ins to Mega Scizor, but as I said, I really need to kind of take some risks in this matchup to even get close, so that's what we're going to do. Infernape's our next Pokemon, so I got the Shucker Berry on it for the Lando T. I got a little bit of investment. I could only probably live an Earthquake at full, so we've got to be really careful about that. But there's other mons on his team, such as Scolipede that could have Earthquake, Lucario, Bronzong, Tyrantrum, and stuff like that. So I think that's going to be a really good berry, and it could come in clutch for us. We got Flare Blitz because obviously we need something to take out the Bronzong, and we also hit obviously Tapu Koko, Aromatisse, and a lot of his team Lucario hard. We got the U-turn out. If I think he's got his designated switch in, I can just U-turn out. We got Earthquake for the Toxapex, so otherwise that just walls us. We can do about 40 to 45% with that, with our investment. And we got the HP Ice for the Lando T. So if you see my investment, we do outspeed a Lando T, unless obviously he's Scarfed. But in this matchup, if he brings a Scarf Lando, that's actually good for us, as we can just switch into Scizor every time. And Vaporeon, you'll see it's set, can take on the Lando pretty nicely as well. We've got no special attack investment because I'm only going to hidden power the Lando if it's in range, so I'm not going to just stack my Infernape just because I can, because I really need it around. So that's that. Our next Pokemon, this is probably the most important Pokemon on the team this week. This is our revenge killing Latios. So we've got a choice scarf set. I've never actually run this set before. As I said, we need to take risks. I've got a modest set, so we outspeed a Scarf Lando. So if he's about to clean with the Lando, if he's locked in Earthquake or something, we can just bring the Latios in, and we can just revenge kill the Lando in range as well. We've got max special attack modest, so it's going to be doing a hell of a lot. It can do about 40% to Aromatisse, depending on its build. And we've got a little bit in HP just to with a hit. So we got Psychic. We can just drop a Draco. Once Aromatisse is down, we can just drop Dracos. And we got Psychic for obviously the Toxapex, Shadow Ball for stuff like Decidueye, and Bronzong, because otherwise Bronzong does wall us pretty nicely. We won't be doing much to it with a Shadow Ball, but we are modest special attack, so maybe physically defensive we could, and he can't really do much to us in return. So that is that Pokemon. I think this is going to be really, really important, because Tapu Koko, we got the Earthquake, but it's better off to just hit it with a Psychic. So if it's in range, we can just revenge kill that, because Tapu Koko just decimates our team. Yeah, so that's the Latios. So that's the first 3 Mons of the squad. Next Mon is our Nidoking, and this is our designated Tapu Koko switching. I've got the Sugar Berry again, because so many of these Mons can carry Earthquake. I've got Stealth Rocks, because if I can get up Stealth Rocks, we can do damage to, obviously, Scolipede. Lando T and Tapu Koko, I need that for every time they switch in, just to whittle them down. And even Toxapex doesn't appreciate, and obviously the Talonflame, so it can't be at full, and Gale Wings us. We got the Ice Beam, so we got the Ice Beam Shuka combination, because again, if we lead with Nido and he leads with Lando and goes straight for an Earthquake, we can live with our HP investment, unless it is Life Orb, I think, or Swords Dance. But obviously we can just Ice Beam and kill with a bit of special attack. But we don't, this is more for the Tapu Koko, so we can Poison Jab. If he is not physical Tapu Koko with Brave Bird, we wall this really well. As you can see, we've got the special defense, max special defense, and a lot of HP. We can Earth Power stuff like the Toxapex, the Tyrantrum, Lucario, Scolipede, Tapu Koko, so that's a really good move. We've got Ice Beam for Lando, and Poison Jab for obviously Tapu Koko as well. We got Poison Point there just in case Lando wants to U-turn off on us and hopefully get a poison. Or yeah, just get the poison, because I feel that's what that would be better, to get a poison than have sheer force. But yeah, that's the Nidoking set. Hoping it can put in a lot of work as well. So the first 4 Mons I'm pretty happy about. The next Pokemon, I'm really Lando T scared in this matchup. It can just decimate my team. Sorry, my voice is a bit off still, but I'm feeling a lot better. If you guys have been watching my videos, I've been really sick lately, but yeah, we're getting better. So this set, obviously we're leftovers. We're max defense, max HP to take on the Lando. If he's not Z-move, if he's just Earthquake normal Lando, we do wall this completely, and we can get off a Scald and Toxic. So Scald and Toxic is only really what I need in this matchup. It hits everything relatively hard, except Toxapex hard walls us, so we'll just switch out obviously on that. But we do have the Water Absorb, so Toxapex can't just hand out Scalds for us and burn us. But yeah, Lando T, I feel with Scizor and Vaporeon, we can take on the Lando pretty well. And we got Nidoking for the Tapu Koko obviously as well. Our next Pokemon, so this is a bit of a situational Mon. Again, Haunter is bad, like it honestly is bad, but it does handle his walls very well. So obviously it's not a switching because its stats are so bad, but if we do lead off with Haunter maybe onto a Tapu Koko or Lando T, we do have the Focus Sash, so we can get really good damage off. We got Sludge Bomb obviously to hit the Aromatisse, Shadow Ball for the Bronzong, and I got Protect just to see kind of what he wants to do with me. So, and we got Psychic for the Toxapex as well, so that hits that for about 45%. We are max special attack timid, and this is the reason is because I want to outspeed the Lando if it's not scarfed. And I've just put a little bit more speed just in case he wants to speed creep me, speed creeping the Lando. So yeah, that's the reason for that. So this probably won't do work, but it's there to obviously to hit the Aromateas and Bronzong. His two probably walls I'm expecting hard. So if they kill one of my mons, I can just bring in Haunter and hit something hard. Like, if you look at his team, really, not much takes a Shadow Ball or Sludge Bomb on his team. Maybe Cryogonal's the only one. Toxapex doesn't appreciate a Psychic. Talonflame, Destitui. Yeah, his whole team is hit pretty hard from the Haunter. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. So the team is bulky defensive Mega Scizor. Physically offensive Infernape with Hidden Power Ice of the Lando. We got a Choice Scarf Latios. We got a Shuka Berry Rocks Nidoking to take on Max Special Defense to take on the Tapu Koko. We've got a Max Defense, Max HP Vaporeon to take on the Lando team. We've got a Sash kind of gimmicky Haunter set with Protect. So yeah, as I said, I'm probably not expecting to win this match, but we're going to put up our best fight we possibly can, and I'm just going to go 100% and hopefully we can get the win. So yeah, that's the team builder, guys. So we'll get into the battle now and see how we went. Battle, guys. So Trev bought Tapu Koko, obviously, which we expected. Aromateas, probably for the Latios. Lucario, he's been using it really well this season, so probably expected that. Lando T, obviously. Bronzong, another wall, and Toxapex. So it looks like he's got 3 of his walls and 3 very offensive threats. So we pretty much guessed the whole 6, which is really good for us. So it means we built for the right mons. Obviously Tapu Koko, Lando T, and Bronzong with 3 that we were really expecting. Toxapex, Aromateas, and Lucario as well. So our team, we actually have a fighting chance here. So we'll get into the game now. Might go normal speed. So he leads off with Bronzong. I lead off with Nidoking. So obviously with our Nidoking set, we can't touch the Bronzong, but I wanted to get up my rocks. He's probably going to get up his, as he does. So I can just switch out straight into Scizor here, as I know he probably can't touch me. He goes through a heavy slam, obviously does nothing. But here I thought I could set up, so I set up a Swords Dance, and he actually reveals that he is Hidden Power Fire, and that does 50%, so I can't really set up on him, I can't really do much to him. So he goes into Lucario as I roost. Here, Lucario is actually a massive threat to my team when I look at it, so I thought I just really wanted to get damage off here, so I go for the Bullet Punch. It does over 50%. He reveals Blaze Kick, so because I'm max defense, I actually live. But he has Bullet Punch as well, so he does go down. But now he has hardly any HP on his Lucario. So I go into my Infernape, as I know I'm faster and he can only Bullet Punch me, or he's going to switch out. He switches out into the Toxapex, so I clicked Earthquake here because I knew I could kill the Lucario, and I was 99% sure the Toxapex was coming in. So here, I thought he'd just recover, so I just went for another one. I wanted him to try to stall him out of as many recovers as I could. But, unfortunately for him, we get a crit, so, obviously he either would have scored it there, or probably the most likely play was recover. So, he obviously loses his Toxapex, one of his main walls now, so I was actually pretty sorry about that. Like, that was really unfortunate for him. But we can't do much, so we keep going. Here I have a little bit of investment, but I didn't think I could live. Obviously if he had Brave Bird, I'd just die, and a Thunderbolt I was probably expecting. So I go into my Nidoking, and he just plays what's in front of him, and he goes for a Brave Bird, and that does 85 or 84% to us, but he does take really nice recoil damage for us. So here I just have to sack off here because yeah, I've got no switch into Tapu Koko, and very happily we get a poison. It's not gonna matter much because we do kill from this range anyway. And he has no real switch-ins except Bronzong. I probably expected him to go into Bronzong here, but he might have thought that I would have went for a Shadow Ball, predicting that. So I am able to take out the Tapu Koko. So all the Tapu Koko really did was take out the Nidoking. So that was really good for us. So we pretty much traded Nidoking for Tapu Koko, so I'll take that any day of the week. So here he knows we're scarfed now because we outsped, so obviously I have to switch out here. So I was thinking he's revealed Hidden Power, Fire and Heavy Slams, so I thought I'd just go straight into the Infernape. As he goes, again, he just Toxic, so now we know he's got Toxic as well. I was probably expecting to have Earthquake, but we do have the Shocker Berry, so I thought I'd just go for a Flare Blitz right here. Which I do. Unfortunately, he has the Ochre Berry, so it only does 50%, it would have killed. But we do get the burn, which is really nice. And he goes for another Heavy Slam, so he obviously doesn't have Earthquake, and with the burn he's doing nothing, only 9%. Now, he has no real switch-ins again. He doesn't want Lando T taking unnecessary damage. He doesn't want... Lucario obviously dies, Bronzong dies. Aromatisse would not take it well at all. So he does sack off his Bronzong. So Bronzong, which was a hell of a pain for us to take down, is down. But we do lose our Infernape as well, which kind of sucks. So it's 3-on-3, anyone's game here. I go into Vaporeon. So this turn I was 50-50 on whether to protect or just Scald. I didn't want him revealing a Swords Dance or a Nasty Plot Lucario, so I knew I could take whatever hit, even a close combat, because I've got so much defensive investment in HP. So we just go for the Scald here. He does 50%, so we probably could have stored him out there, but we do the safe play and we do kill the Scald. So now Lucario's down. So now he goes into Lando T here, and I was thinking I'm actually a really good chance to almost live this Earthquake. I didn't calc it or anything, but I clicked Wish here, I'm pretty sure. No, I clicked Scald actually, I think, because I thought I'd just get as much damage off as I can on this, and then Gladios can come and clean. But he is revealed to be obviously the Supersonic Sky Strike, a very common Lando, which we probably expected. So Vaporeon did its job, so that goes down. So now we go into our Choice Scarf Gladios. So here he had two plays. He could just attack what's in front of him. I didn't know what he had. He could have U-turned, but the U-turn would not kill us, and we'd get damage off and almost kill it. So here his play is probably to go into Aromatisse, which he does. So it was probably the right play on his behalf. Because we are modest, we're doing 47%. So we get the Spadef drop, which obviously matters immensely, because if he doesn't protect here, we do kill anyway, even without the Spadef drop, most likely with a roll. But he does have Protect, so he could have kind of stalled us out. But yeah, we could have probably taken it down and then Haunter revenge kills anyway. But as you can see now, we get, instead of Lando T, we get damage off on Lando T instead of dying, maybe from a Moonblast. So yeah, again, that hacks really hurt Trev. So he's been decimated with hacks this match, but there's nothing we can do about it. So I go for a Psychic here. It doesn't quite kill. He reveals Rock Push, and at this stage I'm thinking, I've got no defensive investment. This could be GG. Haunter isn't taking a hit, obviously, because the Rock breaks its Sash. Obviously Psychic can kill, but he is faster than us now, so we just have to see what move he wanted to do. So he uses Fly. So I didn't calc this, but I thought it was going to be extremely close to kill. And unfortunately for us, it does 60%. Fortunately for us, we are getting that W against Trev the King. Who would have thought? I'm so stoked at the moment. Like, probably the happiest I've been in my 2 years of league. It's a massive, massive win for me. We got Haunter in the back there, but it would have just died to any kind of attack he wanted to throw. So it pretty much came down to the 16 or 17% that Latios has left on, the 15%, whatever it is. And yeah, we're just so thankful. The hack squad's kind of blessed us in that matchup. And as I said, we needed luck to be able to beat Trev because he's such a great player and has such a good team. So I do apologise for the hacks. I'm not going to be a bad sport about it. Like, it did matter. I'm not going to say it didn't, that's for sure. And we'll see his side, and obviously he probably won't be very happy, but he is a very good sport, Trev, and a very nice guy, so I'm sure, yeah, he'll be good about it. But it's just an extremely good battle, one of the best league battles I've played, I think. Our team, we guessed his 6 mons, which really gave us a chance, and yeah, I think the team works really well. But yeah, that's Trevor's obviously going to bounce back from this and be a very big player in the PMC. So I'm sure, hopefully, we see him later in the year if we can continue to do well and stop copying Alice. So, that's GG. So GG to Trev, even through the hacks. It was a great game, and yeah, any time beating a player like the caliber of Trev is a massive achievement. So yeah, I'm going to really enjoy this. And next week we take on Shadow, who is a really good friend of mine from the CPC, and he's a really good battler as well. So it's not getting any easier for us. But we're out here grinding wins, a couple of losses. But if we can win next week, our season's really on track. So I didn't really expect to win this match. So now we've got a couple of wins on the board. So I'm really happy and looking forward to next week. Hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely leave a like, comment, or sub if you did. And I will see you next week for week 4 of for the PMC. See you guys.